Alright, we're going to finish up our Unit 9 foldable for conic sections. So flip open to the very last flap of your foldable. And it looks like this. So this is how we plot parabolas, just using these equations here. And so some important things that you need to remember is that for your vertex, it's always HK. So you need to pay attention where the H is on each of these and where the K is for each of these. Okay, that's our vertex. You also need to know if the equation is going to be vertical, which would be if the y is on the left, or if it will be horizontal because the x is on the left. So that's because the y is on the left, and this is because the x is on the left. And then one of the other things that you need to pay attention to is whether it will open up or down. And that is from this positive or negative here. Will it open up or down? And that's how we do up or down. And that's how we determine all these different things. So let's work on our first problem. I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller so that I won't have to keep flipping back and forth. Okay, so first thing it asks, is it horizontal or vertical? Well, my y is on the left. If my y is on the left, it is vertical. So this one is vertical. And let's go ahead and do all three of these just so that you can kind of see how I do each step. This one, my y is on the left, and if my y is on the left, it is vertical. This one, I have an x on the left, and if my x is on the left, it is horizontal. The next thing we need to do is determine if it opens up, down, left, or right. And so we do that by looking right here at whatever sign is right there, and that tells us which direction it opens. Since this one, there's no negative sign here, we assume it's positive, so it will open up. Right here, it tells us that it's negative, and the y is negative, so whenever y is negative, it opens down. And right here, there's no negative, so we assume it's positive, and x is positive, so if x is positive, it opens right. Next, we determine the vertex. To do the vertex, that's where we look at what is being subtracted from the y's and the x's. In this case, there is nothing subtracted from this x or from this y. And so that means, since there's nothing, it's 0, 0. So let's look at the other ones. There is a +3 here, and a -2 there. And remember that whatever is with the x has to go first because we always do it alphabetical order. It's x, y. And it's the opposite sign. So since it is +3, this will be a -3. Since it is -2, this will be a +2. We're going to do the same thing with this one. So with our x is a -1. And with our y is a -2. So it will be the opposite signs. The -1 turns to a +1, the -2 turns to a +2. And since the x is written first, these are actually written in order for the vertex. The y is first, so they are flip-flopped in the order that we write the vertex. So please make sure you pay attention to that. Next, we need to do the A. And it says this right here. To find the A, you set it to 1/4a. So we have to do that for each of these. That's the fraction that's right here. Right there, and right there. So 1/4a is equal to 1/8. So what do we multiply 4 by to get 8 is all we're asking. And so to multiply, we multiply 4 by 2 to get 8. So A is 2. On this one, we set it equal to 4A, and it is equal to 1 over 8. So 1 over 8. What do we multiply 4 by to get 8? And again, it's still just 2. And over here, we do the same thing, except this time, it is equal to 1/4. So what do we multiply 4 by to get 4? There's only one number. You multiply 4 by 1 to get 4. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and plot our vertex. So on this one, our vertex is 0, 0. On this one, our vertex is -3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And on this one, our vertex is 1, 2. Now we've got the vertex. So we're going to use this A to find our focus. So what we're going to do is we're going to count vertically up. Whatever it says right here is how you move for your focus. So this one we're going to count vertically up, this many, 2. On this one we're going to count vertically down, 2. And on this one we're going to count horizontally right, 1. So we go vertically up 2, and that's our focus. We go vertically down 2, and that is our focus. We go horizontally right 1, and that is our focus. And then we need to write the points for those foci. So this one is at 0, 2. This one is at -1, 2, 3, 0, -3, 0. This one is at 2, 2. For our directrix, we will count opposite of the focus, so opposite of this, that many. So instead of vertically up, for our directrix, we will count the opposite of this. So we won't go up, we will go down, that many. For this one, we will not go down, we will go up, that many. And for this one, we will not go right, we will go left, that many. So from your vertex, we are going to go down 2, 1, 2. From this one, we will go up 2. So from our vertex, up 1, 2. And for this one, we will go left 1. So left 1. And at those orange pieces, we will draw a line opposite of this one. So we're not going to draw a vertical line, we're going to draw a horizontal line. So horizontal. For this one, we're not going to draw a vertical line, we're going to draw a horizontal line. For this one, we are not going to draw a horizontal line, we will draw a vertical line. And then we need to write the equation for each of these. Remember that all horizontal lines are y equals, and vertical lines are x equals. And then you just write the number of the axis that it goes through. This goes through -2 on my y-axis. This one goes through 1, 2, 3, 4 on my y-axis. This one goes through 0 on my x-axis. The very last thing that we have to do is to plot 2 more points in order to draw our parabola. So to do that, we go 2 times A in the direction from the foci. So 2 times A. Our A over here is 2, which means we will count 4. So 4 this way and 4 that way. And this one, it will be 2 times A, which is 2 times 2, which is 4. So we will count for that way and for that way. And the same thing with this one. It will be 2a. In this case, a is only 1, so it will be 2. We will count 2 this way and then 2 that way. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and take these off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and take those arrows off. Okay, from here. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now we need to write the points of these purple dots in these tables. So this first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4, 2, and positive 4, 2. This one is 1, 2, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 7, 0, and 1, 0. This one is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, and 2, 0. And then we connect the black with the purple. Black with purple, 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 and black with purple. We are now done with this foldable. I highly suggest you re-watch this whenever you're going to do your work. It will help you a whole lot more.